Half an hour later, the amazing Daphne is reunited with her old friend Buddy Griff, who introduces her to Maura and John Graydon.
Glad to know you, Maury. Put her there, Johnny. Any friend of Buddy's is a pal of mine.
I've heard a lot about you, Daphne.
Buddy, I didn't know that you knew any tattooed ladies. Me and the kid have known each other for years. Well, when he was just a squirt, he used to spend half the summer following Otto's carnival around.
How is Otto, anyway?
Buddy, he couldn't be better. Going interplanetary was the smartest thing he ever did. Why, we got more attractions and menageries than you can shake a stick at.
Three hours later, in the giant space station's main dining room, Buddy introduces the amazing Daphne to Starlab's librarian, Ingrid Tassel.
Oh, Daphne, this is Ingrid. She'll be coming to Barnum 5 with me tomorrow.
Glad to know you, Ingrid.
Hello, Daphne. Buddy's told me so much about you that it's nice to finally see you, in the flesh.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to say there's a lot of flesh to see.
Will you have lunch with us, Daphne?
I'd really love to, honey, but I gotta be getting back.
The next morning, as Buddy and Ingrid jet toward Barnum 5 aboard the Marathon Alpha, Otto Starshine and Daphne stand on the midway of Otto's interplanetary carnival, watching the gaffers, roustabouts, and kinkers prepare for another day-long performance.
Say, are we going ahead with what we talked about last night?
The fourth ring? Yes, it's a wonderful idea, but it requires a good deal of preparation. So we had better take Buddy and Ingrid to Madame Disha the moment they arrive.
Gotcha.
No, Disha.
Gotcha.
2 hours after leaving Starlab, Buddy lands the Marathon Alpha at a small spaceport near Otto's carnival. "15 minutes later, Buddy and Ingrid are escorted down the midway to Otto's office, a large red and gold circus wagon surrounded by neon flagpoles that fly the multicolored banners and pennants of 20 alien worlds.
Hi, Otto.
Hello, Buddy.
Buddy. You look great, Otto. Just great.
Well, it's been a long time, Buddy. Too long.
Well, what do you two think of the place so far?
Oh, it's terrific. I can't get over it.
Excellent.
Glad to hear it, kids. Glad to hear it. But if you think what you've seen so far is terrific, prepare yourselves for lots more, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
And now, the conclusion of the Madonnas of Zanzibar Alpha on Alien Worlds.
Well, listen, Dap, if we ain't seen nothing yet, what do you say we get out there on the old Midway and have at it?
Oh, yes. There's so much going on out there. I can't imagine how we'll be able to see even half of it in only one day.
Don't worry about having enough time, Ingrid. Why, between now and midnight, you're both going to see such mind-boggling sights that we'll probably have to ship you back to Starlab in an ambulance. Oh.
Ingrid?
Yes, Otto?
Sind Sie ein Deutscher?
Oh, nein, Otto. Ich bin ein Holländer.
Ah. Geboren in der Stadt oder der Land?
In der Stadt. Zanden. 20 Kilometer unter Amsterdam.
Du sprachst vorzüglich Deutsch.
Oh, danke schön, Otto.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about, Dap?
I sure do. Otto asked Ingrid if she was German, and she said no, she was Dutch. Then he asked if she was from the country or the city, and she said she was born in Zandam, a city north of Amsterdam. And when he complimented her on her German, Ingrid said, "Thanks, Otto."
Gee, Daphne, I didn't know you understood German.
Otto taught me.
Buddy, Ingrid, I think it's time for you to meet Madame Disha.
Who?
Madame Disha, our resident mystic, a fortune teller from the planet of Heterodyne 4. She knows all, she sees all.
You mean...
Yes, buddy. She sees all.
Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing, couldn't it?
Well, it all depends on where she looks.
Arriving at the circus planet of Barnum 5, Buddy and Ingrid are escorted through the main gate of Otto Starshine's interplanetary carnival of thrilling wonders and taken to Otto's office, a large red and gold circus wagon. Minutes later, Buddy, Ingrid, Otto, and the amazing Daphne leave Otto's wagon and walk down the midway toward the mysterious Madame Disha's tent.
Meet the mysterious Madame Disha.
Come, let us go inside.
Educated in the mystic...
Good morning, Madame Disha.
Hiya, madam.
Good morning, Otto. Daphne.
Madame Disha, I would like to present...
Ingrid Tassel and Buddy Griff.
Daphne told you we were coming?
Did she?
Have a good time, kids. Come on, Otto.
Madame Disha will escort you back to my wagon when you are finished, Buddy. Enjoy yourself.
Okay,
Thank you,
see you later.
Please, sit here at the table. Buddy on this side, Ingrid on this side.
Okay.
Now, put your minds at ease. In a moment, the crystal ball will fill with light. When it does, join hands, look into the light, and concentrate. Oh, Buddy, look, it's beautiful. What do you see, my dear? A sky, a lovely red sky, filled with clouds, white and blue clouds. And beneath the clouds?
Birds. Hundreds of golden birds drifting on the wind.
And beneath the birds, a valley filled with all the colors of autumn. And in the center of the valley,
A river. A singing silver river.
And does not the river remind you of a poem you once wrote, Buddy?
Yes. A poem about birth and being alive in the fragile body of a newborn child.
And does not the second verse of the poem mention a singing river?
Yes. Touched by silver waters, wrapped in velvet clothes, we sleep in ivory cradles where the singing river flows.
And did not Buddy read this poem to you 3 months ago, Ingrid? Yes. And did not the verse that mentions winter cause you to weep? Yes. We aged in golden afternoons, were old when winter came, and when we died as ancient children, we knew no one was to blame. What do you see near the river?
A meadow. A huge meadow filled with strange blue flowers. And when the sunlight touches the flowers, their petals shed tears.
And in the center of the meadow, statues. Enormous crystal statues of beautiful young women on their knees, praying. They are Madonnas, sad Madonnas. And why are they sad?
I don't know.
Ingrid? They are sad because there is no one they can tell their secrets to. What secrets, Ingrid? The Madonnas watch over an alien library that lies beneath the ground they kneel on. How is it that you sense their sadness? Because when no one comes to learn the secrets of the knowledge I watch over in the library on Starlab, I am sad. And where do the Madonnas wait, Ingrid? Zanzibar Alpha. The lost world of Zanzibar Alpha.
performance of Otto Starshine's Interplanetary Carnival comes to a close. And the next time your friends ask you where they can have the time of their lives, say this: from the sands of Mars to the distant stars, there's no greater show in the universe or anywhere else than Otto Starshine's Interplanetary Carnival of Thrilling Wonders. Thank you, and good night.
I don't know, Daphne. I think it's a toss-up between Madame Disha's hallucinatory crystal ball and glamorous Wanda's mammoth torsax.
And what about you, Ingrid? What did you enjoy most?
Oh, the artificial comet that went zooming around inside the big top. I thought it was wonderful when it exploded and all the clowns came floating down inside a fire hoop.
Well, here's the good old Marathon Alpha. Hey, wait a minute. Who put that poster on the tail fin?
It was probably one of our ballyhoo boys, Buddy. I don't know how they do it, but they always manage to get one of our posters on anything that'll stand still.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, we'd better get aboard, Ingrid. Hey, thanks again, Otto. We had a terrific time.
Oh, yes, it was just wonderful.
Oh, good.
Bye, buddy.
Good.
You
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye, kid.
Ingrid, wake up.
What? Oh, Buddy. Are we home?
No, Ingrid, we're not home. I don't know where we are.
What? Doesn't the onboard computer know where we are?
It does, but I don't. The computer's feeding a star matrix to the navigational display. But I don't recognize any of the proximity coordinates.
Buddy, there's a planet out there.
I know. We drifted into its gravitational field just before you woke up. We're lost, Ingrid.
Buddy, what's happening?
The planet's pulling us down. We're out of control.
Sky. A lovely red sky. Filled with clouds. White and blue clouds. Buddy!
A river. A singing silver river. Ingrid!
Buddy, please don't let go of my hand.
2 hours after leaving Barnum 5, the Marathon Alpha mysteriously drifts off course and becomes trapped in the gravitational field of an alien planet whose surface is obscured by white and blue clouds. Suddenly, an energy force lashes out from the clouds and pulls the Marathon Alpha down through the planet's misty red atmosphere. A moment later, the shuttle crashes on the edge of a peaceful meadow filled with strange blue flowers, flowers that weep golden tears as the sunlight touches them.
Oh, Buddy, it smells wonderful, like jasmine and lilacs.
Yeah. Not a scratch anywhere. There aren't even any skid marks on the ground. It's like some giant invisible hand just...
Buddy, look! On the other side of the river. The Madonnas. Buddy, what's happening to us? Everything we saw in the crystal ball is coming true.
It can't be. Or maybe it can. Come on, let's get a closer look. Ingrid, look at this outline on the knee of the statue. There's some kind of door here.
Buddy, Madame Disha's crystal ball, the underground library. This must be the entrance. Let's go in.
Oh, I don't know, Ingrid. It looks pretty dark down there. For all we know, there might be a giant spider or something lurking around.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
Well, all right. But you stay here until I make sure it's safe.
Okay. Be careful.
Don't worry about a thing, Ingrid. I've got something that makes me invincible.
Your dauntless courage?
No, my trusty blaster. I'll be right back. Yikes! Good grief!
Buddy, what happened down there?
A 10-foot spider with hairy legs. I don't get it. You mentioned a big hairy spider, and there it is.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Ingrid.
I want to see it, buddy.
All right.
Oh, buddy, it's horrible. How could such a thing... What happened?
Where did it go?
The spider has returned to your imaginations.
Who's there?
Each Madonna represents a various aspect of knowledge. The one who kneels above us symbolizes knowledge through imagination. I am Yana, her soul. Why can't we see you? True knowledge has no form. Imagination has neither shape nor physical substance. But you know that, don't you? Yes, I suppose I do. But if I already knew the answer, why did I ask the question? Because those of us who devote our lives to knowledge are always aware of how little we know. And because of this awareness, we never stop learning. We never stop asking questions.
What did you mean when you said the spider returned to our imaginations?
The most negative aspect of imagination is its ability to invent irrational fear. When you suggested that a great spider might be present, you formed its image in your mind and reacted with apprehension. When you descended the stairs into this corridor, the spider appeared, but only as a projection of your anxiety. But I saw the spider too. What you saw was based on the sounds you heard, Ingrid. You heard Buddy cry out. You heard him fire his weapon and describe what had happened. Sounds. Only sounds. But then, sound has always been imagination's greatest stimulant.
Yana, how did we get here?
You arrive at a place by sincerely wanting to be in that place. A metal ship can transport you, or your imagination can transport you. In transporting yourself with your mind, you discover that true knowledge is in the journey, not the destination. But what about the door that opened up there? We couldn't have imagined that, because here we are. Are you? Where are you, Ingrid? A place of knowledge through imagination, you said. A metaphysical library. That door has existed since the beginning of time, Ingrid. And it will always be there for anyone who wishes to pass through it. Oh, Buddy.
Ingrid, what's wrong?
Oh, they don't know. So many of them don't know. The door, it leads to eternal summer.
Yana?
I have to leave you now, because this part of the journey is ending. Love each other as much as you love me.
Yana?
A
tons of autumn.
Birds. Hundreds of golden birds drifting on the wind.
The sky, a lovely red sky, filled with clouds, white and blue clouds.
We sleep in ivory cradles where the singing river flows.
Zanzibar Alpha.
Yana!
The lost world of Zanzibar Alpha.
Yana!
Buddy, please don't let go of my hands.
Buddy? Ingrid? Can you hear me?
Where are
Otto. Daphne.
How you doing, kiddo?
Ingrid, are you all right?
we? What happened? How can we still be here? We crashed on Zanzibar Alpha.
We saw the Madonnas. We talked to Yana.
It happened in your minds, all of it. You and Ingrid have just experienced the fourth ring of my circus.
The fourth ring?
Yes, the magic light of Madame Disha's crystal ball. It gave you what no three-ring circus ever can. An unprecedented journey through your imagination with someone you care about very much.
But the Madonnas, Zanzibar Alpha, where did those ideas come from?
I invented them at the beginning of the light trance and passed them from my mind to yours.
And what about Yana? Was she an invention too?
Yana?
The Madonna spirit we met after Buddy shot the giant spider that wasn't there.
Yana was someone or something you created between yourselves.
Buddy, you can let go of our hands now if you want to. The journey's over, honey.
I don't know, Daphne. After what we've been through together, I think the journey's just begun.
He's right, Daphne. We ain't seen nothing yet.
The Madonnas of Zanzibar Alpha was written by Ron Thompson and starred Chuck Olson, Marilyn Schreffler, Linda Gary, Byron Kane, Christina Holland, and Ron Feinberg. Associate producer, Ron Thompson. Engineer, Stu Jacobs. Music director, Tom Rounds. Assistant to the producer, Jim Cook. Technical consultant, Peter Sky. Alien Worlds was created, produced, and directed by Lee Hansen. And so, until next week, this is Roger Dressler inviting you to join us for our next adventure, the Himalayan Parallel, from the elsewhere and elsewhen of Alien Worlds.